How's it going now? Your girlfriend Sunny Tapping and the fuerte que se acordó con tu tía. Most importantly, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And right now, I'm about to give you the 10 tips to have relationships with goals. Here we go. So here are the 10 relationship tips to make your bond stronger with your partner. All right, so as I go through all these 10s, I'm always going to give you kind of like an insight on myself so that you kind of understand why I believe in this. And the number one is communication. Communication, I feel like it's that one that gives that, the strength to the bond that you have. And most importantly, I think when you talk about communication, we're not just talking about, telling each other everything, but it's about, the small, simple texts to the long, very in-depth conversations that we have with our partners. The thing about this is that we get to see, where our partner's at in a certain situation and how they're doing throughout the day. And it's simple things like this that actually make a difference. Number two, it sounds easy, but sometimes I feel like it's so hard. And understand each other. Not everyone speaks the same love language, and I'm about to put up the 5 love languages so you guys can hear, right? So the 5 love languages are the following: words of affirmation, and I'm gonna do all of this in a taco version, right? Because I do Taco Tuesdays, so I'm gonna do it in the taco language. So words of affirmation, right? That would be your tacos are delicious. So you're giving somebody a compliment. You are using words to show your appreciation for something that they've done. Number 2, the active service. Active service is like when somebody does something for you, you say the following. I made you tacos. You want some tacos? So we can talk about it. So making sure that you do things for your partner. And the very important thing about, these 5 love languages is that not all of us speak the same love language. And we sometimes need to understand that our partner may be in a different one. Number 3, receiving gifts. Here's a taco, right? I think the receiving gifts, there's some people, some people can argue that, those are materialistas. I'm saying in Spanish. But I think, some people receive love in a different way. Quality time would be, let's go out and have some tacos, right? And I think quality time is actually one of the most popular ones. I think a lot of people love that, spending time with their partner to feel a certain way. And last but not least, physical touch. Let me hold you like a taco. So, these are the 5 love languages. They're going to help you understand each other, because once you know, what love language your partner likes to receive, it's going to help you not only communicate, but also, make that bond much more stronger with your partner. Number 3, argue effectively, right? And when I argue effectively is like, let's be honest, not all the relationships is going to be the honeymoon stage, right? There are going to be times where you're going to have differences. But the most important thing about having these differences with your partner is that you need to make sure that when you're having these arguments, you're being compassionate as you're speaking. You're taking their feelings into consideration when you say things. And listen to me, I know that there's a saying like, you should never go to sleep mad with your partner. To be honest, I think there's times that maybe it's better to go to sleep mad and come back to the conversation when, you're more level-headed, you're cooler, and you don't have all this anger built up. So, you just don't want to say the wrong thing. Number 4, make your relationship a priority. With the incredible busy lives that a lot of us live, almost anything in life that's important is going to take time, right? So you need to make sure that you're putting your relationship first. You need to make sure that you're dedicating the amount of time that it needs so that your relationship can be successful. Because, if you're not, making it a priority, it's going to be very difficult for you to continue it. Number 5, make time for yourself. And make time for yourself is as important as making time for your partner, right? Because making time for yourself also allows you to know where you stand as a person, which is, as a result, it's also going to help you to be able to transmit that message to your partner. So I think, kind of like, 4 and 5 kind of go together. Number 6, stay intimate, right? And, couples that are intimate at least once a week, they say that, have a great satisfaction to the relationship. I am gonna go with more than once a week personally, but I think that also goes with the way that I receive love and my love language, right? So I would definitely make sure that you stay in tune with your partner as to how intimate they like to be, so that you guys can have an agreement. And listen, and sometimes living a busy life and trying to stay intimate can get complicated. Even if you guys have to decide a day of like, this is the day that we're gonna just go at it. Make that even it sounds crazy, and some people are not gonna agree with me on this. If you have to schedule in a sex appointment, schedule in a sex appointment, as long as you're putting an effort to make your relationship work. Now we're gonna move on to number 7. Number 7, have fun, man. Listen, have time. Find time to have fun with your partner. If we're talking as playing games at home, playing video games, going to the movies, scavenger hunts, hiking, whatever is fun for you guys, make sure you're spending enough time on that, because that also it just, one, it builds memory, and two, it allows you guys to share moments that are important. And I think not enough people are dedicating time to that fun part. Number 8, grow together and grow together, right? And I think a lot of relationships that have not worked, we tend to say we grew apart. And if you follow the making time for yourself and making times for your relationship, it kind of doesn't allow you to kind of grow apart, because you're both growing at the same time, and you understand where both of you are, right? So that that kind of allows you guys to grow, but at the same time grow stronger together. So I think that's definitely something that is important to all of them. Number 9, keep dating each other. And number 9, I think, is by far one of the most important ones, right? I think the great thing about our relationship is when you're able to date each other as if it was the first date. Be able to make memories and just kick it to your girl, man. Kick it to your man. Like, take it as if you guys aren't together. And try to kind of like remind them why they fell in love with you and why they picked you to be their partner. So I think number 9 is by far, to me, one of the most important ones. Keeping keep dating each other, because it brings good memories, it brings smiles, and it brings joys to people. And last but not least, number 10, be there for one another. Being there for one another, when the bad things happen, it's important to be there for each other. And being empathetic to the partners. You let your partner know that they can be open and vulnerable. And this is those deep conversations that you kind of question everything, and the conversations where you expose things that you haven't exposed to anybody. And kind of allowing them to come into a space where not everyone is welcome to come in. And I think if you take these 10 tips, it would allow you and your relationship to be in a much better spot. Let me know what you think down below. Drop your comments. Al oscuro con el girlfriend trending topic. Porque al oscuro se hace mejor.